It started like any other red carpet event. The flashing lights, the screaming fans, the endless whirl of cameras capturing every smile, wave, and whispered exchange. But no one, not the fans, not the reporters, not even the man himself, was prepared for what would happen when Hugh Jackman, Hollywood's golden boy, was blindsided with the question. A question about none other than Blake Lively. Yes, you heard that right. After months of brewing tension, behind-the-scenes whispers, and an ever-growing media frenzy over Blake Lively's legal mess with Justin Baldoni and the unexpected side involvement of Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds, and half of Hollywood, the pressure finally burst into public view. And Hugh Jackman, he was the latest celebrity caught in the crossfire. It began as a seemingly harmless moment. A TikTok user going by the handle @HollywoodSnubs posted what appeared to be regular red carpet footage, but then the video cuts to an unexpected scene. The caption, "Wait, did she just ask Hugh Jackman about Blake Lively?" The footage is grainy, but the audio is clear to clear. A reporter whose identity is still unconfirmed but believed to be from an independent entertainment outlet leans toward Hugh Jackman. Her voice slices through the chatter. "Hugh, everyone's wondering, what's your take on the Blake Lively situation?" The air around them practically freezes. Hugh's charming smile falters, barely noticeable to the untrained eye but unmistakable to anyone paying attention. His eyebrows twitch. His eyes dart, momentarily scanning for an escape, a diversion, anything. Sorry, what was that?" The reporter doubles down. "The lawsuit. Blake, you've worked with her. Fans want to know, are you standing by her?" A beat, a long suffocating pause. Then Hugh Jackman does something no one expected. He laughs, but not the foolhardy Wolverine-style laugh the world loves. "This is tight, awkward, almost nervous. Oh, well, look, I think that's I really can't. I don't know enough to comment on that, sorry." His PR rep, visibly alarmed, swoops in, cutting the moment short. "No more questions on that, thank you, but it's too late. The internet already has it." By the time the event is over, the video has already crossed 7 million views on TikTok, 4 million on Instagram Reels, and is trending on X, formerly Twitter, under #Hugh Jackman awkward, #Blake Lively drama, and #Hollywood meltdown. Screenshots flood Reddit threads. Stan accounts go wild. Hugh Jackman's face when asked about Blake, he knows something. You can literally see the panic set in. Hollywood is crumbling before our eyes. Notice how he didn't say "I support her," he dodged hard. Even verified accounts jump in. A film critic posts, "If you ever doubted that Blake's scandal has Hollywood shook, look no further than Hugh Jackman." Tonight, a legal analyst tweets, "Smart move not commenting. Anything he says can and will be used in court narratives or the media frenzy." It doesn't take long before YouTube explodes with body language breakdown videos. A viral video from Analyze This dissects Hugh's reaction frame by frame. Notice the micro expression, the lip press, the sudden shoulder lift. That's a textbook sign of stress and discomfort. He glances left towards the PR rep. That's the brain seeking help, searching for an ally. That nervous laugh, pure social masking. The conclusion, Hugh Jackman was not prepared for this, and it shows. Entertainment lawyer Brian Friedman, who's become practically a household name thanks to his involvement in the Baldoni Lively feud, gives a brief statement to Variety. "It's not surprising celebrities are being pulled into this. The moment something becomes a matter of public litigation, especially with the leaks involved in this case, anyone connected, whether directly or tangentially, becomes fair game." In the court of public opinion, PR specialist Lisa Mayers, known for crisis management in Hollywood, tells The Hollywood Reporter, "Honestly, Hugh did the best thing possible in the moment. Any comment, supportive or not, becomes a headline. His silence speaks volumes but protects him from legal entanglement." And then it happens. Celebrities start chiming in subtly and not so subtly. Ryan Reynolds posts an Instagram story of a GIF showing someone running away, no caption. The internet immediately takes it as a shady response to the Hugh Jackman video. Taylor Swift likes a tweet saying this is why people are done with fake Hollywood friendships. Fans speculate whether the like was intentional or a mistake. Justin Baldoni posts a cryptic message on Threads. Funny how people get quiet when the truth comes out. By morning, it's headline after headline. Hugh Jackman blindsided on red carpet, Blake Lively scandal hits too close to home. TMZ why Hugh Jackman's reaction proves Hollywood is terrified. Rolling Stone, Hugh Jackman panics when confronted about Blake Lively. Daily Mail, the Hollywood fallout no one saw coming. The cut, the ripple effect as other celebrities start getting questioned. How Blake Lively's camp responds to the viral chaos. Multiple sources now claim that the awkward moment on the carpet wasn't the end of it. After Hugh was hurried away by his PR rep, eyewitnesses reported tense exchange caught in a private but very public place, the event's VIP lounge. A leaked audio snippet posted anonymously on Reddit appears to capture Hugh saying, I told you this would come up." Why wasn't I warned? Then another voice, presumably his publicist, replies in a low, frantic whisper. We didn't think anyone would be reckless enough to ask you. You're not supposed to be involved, but that's the problem. No one is supposed to be involved, and yet the Blake Lively scandal is dragging everyone into its gravitational pull. As if the red carpet clip wasn't enough, and even more explosive video hits TikTok later that evening. This one isn't from the media. It's a fan-recorded clip, shaky, zoomed in from a balcony above the VIP section. You can clearly see Hugh Jackman pacing back and forth, visibly distressed. The audio catches fragments. I'm not getting dragged into this whole thing with Blake. It's not what people think. No comment means no involvement. Right. The fan caption reads, y'all, Hugh is stressed. Hollywood is falling apart. Within hours, TikTok sleuths and Twitter detectives break down the VIP footage. Enhancing the audio becomes a trending tutorial. Subreddits like our pop culture detectives explode with threads dissecting every word, lip movement, and body shift. Some claim they hear Hugh mention a name, Ryan, but whether it's Ryan Reynolds or someone else remains the subject of heated debate. Entertainment Tonight. Hugh Jackman's refusal to comment might be the biggest comment of all. Is silence complicity? TMZ caught off guard, or hiding something? Use non-answer raises major questions. The View. The hosts spend an entire segment debating whether celebrities have a responsibility to speak out when their friends are accused of wrongdoing, or if silence is the safer, smarter route. If he's friends with her, does he owe the public anything? Whoopi asks. Legal experts are practically sprinting onto cable news. A CNN legal contributor warns if Hugh Jackman were subpoenaed, which by the way is possible, depending on what Blake Lively's legal strategy becomes, then any public comment could become evidence or be used to undermine his credibility under oath. Another analyst doubles down. This is why his rep shut it down fast. Anything Hugh says now doesn't just affect his PR, it could legally entangle him if he's connected in any way to what's being uncovered. New breakdown videos flood YouTube. A top video titled "The Moment Hugh Jackman KNEW He Was Screwed" goes viral. The expert zooms in on Hugh's hands, noting the tight fist clenching. As the question is asked, micro shrugs indicate helplessness. The way he pulls his jacket, a common self-soothing gesture when someone feels threatened. His eyes dart 3 times, a tell for someone searching for an exit strategy. This man is in full-on panic mode, the expert declares. At first it seems Hollywood is going to stay quiet, but then the passive-aggressive posts start rolling in. Ryan Reynolds posts an Instagram story, a photo of Kermit the Frog sipping tea, no caption. The comment section erupts. Is this about Hugh? Blake's mess is making everyone nervous. Taylor Swift tweets a simple louder than a silence, no context. Fans instantly connected to the Jackman drama. Justin Baldoni drops a pointed threads post. Silence doesn't equal innocence. Just saying. Just when the speculation reaches a fever pitch, a representative for Blake Lively breaks the silence with a statement to Page 6. Blake is disappointed to see how quickly narratives spiral based on gossip and out-of-context moments. She remains focused on her family, her work, and on resolving the legal matters privately and professionally. The statement avoids any mention of Hugh, but everyone knows what it's about. Industry insiders start whispering that several of Hugh Jackman's upcoming projects are quietly reconsidering their press strategies. A source close to one of his Netflix productions tells Deadline no one's dropping him, let's be clear. But there's absolutely a conversation happening about how to handle press going forward. Another insider claims a major endorsement deal is on pause pending further developments. If the red carpet clip and VIP footage weren't bad enough, the internet goes into full meltdown when a voice memo allegedly between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds leaks on X. The voice memo, uploaded by an anonymous account with the caption "This is what Hollywood really sounds like behind closed doors," is just under a minute long. But it's explosive. Ryan, I can't believe I got asked that. I wasn't ready. You said this wouldn't touch me. A voice that sounds unmistakably like Ryan's responds, "Yeah, well, welcome to the club, mate. She made her bed. None of us are not our job to fix it." Then Hugh replies, his tone strained, "But if they dragged me into this, my hands are clean. You know that, right?" And then silence. The memo cuts off. Whether it was the full conversation or just a clip remains unknown. But the internet doesn't care. It's all anyone can talk about. The leaked memo sends media outlets into total frenzy. New leaked audio suggests Ryan Reynolds knew the Blake Lively scandal would spread. The Daily Mail. Hugh Jackman blindsided. Voice memo leak reveals private Hollywood panic. TMZ. Hollywood's elites scramble to distance themselves from Blake Lively, but is it too late? Variety morning shows clear their lineups just to cover it. Good Morning America runs a special segment titled "When Scandals Spill Over: How One Celebrity Lawsuit is Sinking Half of Hollywood." CNN's legal panel now openly discusses whether Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds could be subpoenaed. A legal analyst bluntly states if the other side argues that these individuals have knowledge, even indirectly, of key conversations, texts, or behaviors, subpoenas are very possible. Another adds, and remember, once someone's on the stand, their private communications become fair game for discovery. That voice memo, that's exhibit A waiting to happen. Justin Baldoni posts a bombshell Instagram story. The truth always leaks. You can't outrun it forever, paired with a fire emoji. Taylor Swift likes a TikTok that says interesting how people act when the cameras are off. Fans interpret this as a clear shot at both Hugh and Ryan. Ryan Reynolds goes dark, completely. Dark, deletes his latest tweet, turns off comments on his Instagram, fans notice. The silence speaks louder than words. Hugh's team releases an official statement late that evening. Hugh was caught off guard by an inappropriate question that had nothing to do with his appearance at the event. He respectfully declined to comment as he is not involved in any legal matters or disputes between other parties, but the statement does little to stop the fire. Comment sections are brutal to late. The leaked memo says otherwise. You're involved the moment you gossip behind the scenes. This is why celebs should just be honest instead of pretending they're above the drama. Industry sources whisper to Deadline that streaming platforms are reassessing rollout strategies. Nobody's dropping him yet, but the PR teams are panicking. You can't market a feel-good family comedy when your lead actor is tied to one of the ugliest scandals in Hollywood right now. A Netflix insider says bluntly, internally, we're calling it the Jackman problem. Stan Twitter Swifties, Baldoni defenders, and even general pop culture fans are in open warfare online. Hugh Jackman is learning the hard way that silence is a statement. Ryan and Hugh's leaked memo proves Blake's mess is bigger than any of us thought. This is Hollywood's reckoning in real time. Memes flood the internet, gifs of sinking ships, burning houses, and dumpster fires fill every timeline. Paparazzi footage taken the morning after the memo leak shows Hugh Jackman visibly distressed, walking briskly through lax, flanked by two assistants. Reporters shout, "Hugh, do you regret the voice memo? Are you supporting Blake Lively? Did Ryan Reynolds throw you under the bus?" Hugh keeps his head down. His lips are tight, no smiles, no waves, just a muttered no comment. Body language experts post yet another viral breakdown video use lowered head signals avoidance and shame. His tight lips and clenched jaw show stress, hands in pockets. A self-soothing gesture. This is not a man just avoiding the paparazzi. This is a man whose life is unraveling in real time, the analyst says. Industry panelists on CNBC ask a brutal question: is this the beginning of the end for the golden age of protected celebrity reputations? A media strategist responds, if even someone like Hugh Jackman can't stay out of it, nobody's untouchable. Just when it feels like this scandal can't possibly get any worse, it does. Late Tuesday evening, Dumoy posts a blind item hinting at a major A-list email leak. Minutes later, TMZ confirms it. An email allegedly from Hugh Jackman to Ryan Reynolds, dated nearly 6 weeks before the red carpet disaster surfaces. The subject line about Blake: this is getting dangerous. The body of the email reads, mate, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes with Blake, but I'm telling you, this is going to explode. I don't want to be anywhere near it when it does. You've got more skin in this than I do. But if it goes public, we both look complicit by association. You need to get ahead of this now. And the chilling closing line, we both know what's in those texts. This won't stay buried forever. The internet collectively gasps. The hashtags explode within seconds. Hashtag Hugh new, hashtag Ryan new, hashtag Hollywood Coverup, hashtag Blake Lively. Text Reddit threads ignite. Wait, what texts? So they've all been covering for Blake this entire time. Use no comment makes way more sense now, and it's even worse. TikTok floods with breakdowns, memes, wild theories, and rage. This isn't a scandal anymore. This is a full-blown cover-up unraveling in real time. A source close to both actors leaks to ET Online. Ryan feels betrayed. The fact that Hugh's email leaked, whether Hugh sent it to someone else or it got hacked, doesn't matter. There's a feeling that trust is broken for good. Hugh isn't answering his calls. Ryan's camp is furious. Their famous bromance, the subject of decades of interviews, social media jokes, and adorable pranks, is now in serious jeopardy. For the first time, Blake's lawyers go on the offensive. A formal cease and desist letter is issued to multiple media outlets, influencers, and even Reddit moderators. Stop publishing illegally obtained private correspondence that contains information pertaining to an ongoing legal matter, the letter reads. They warn that lawsuits are on the table if further leaks occur, but the damage is done. A top entertainment lawyer tells The Hollywood Reporter right now there's a wave of A-listers quietly contacting legal teams. Everyone's worried not just about being implicated, but about their private texts, DMs, and emails ending up in the court of public opinion. An insider claims there are whispers that Blake isn't the only one with skeletons that could surface. Taylor Swift fans notice something subtle but savage. Overnight, Taylor unfollows both Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds on Instagram. That's it. That's the statement. A viral tweet reads, "Stan accounts lose their minds. Swifties flood every comment section. If Taylor's out, it's over for them. The Queen has left the chat." Headlines dominate the planet. Every outlet runs relentless coverage. Hugh Jackman's leaked email blows the Blake Lively scandal wide open. Variety. Ryan Reynolds stops following Hugh Jackman after betrayal. TMZ. Hollywood meltdown. A-list friendships shatter over Blake Lively's lawsuit. Fallout. Rolling Stone. The texts everyone is talking about, but no one can find yet. The cut. TikTok comment sections are pure chaos. Meme accounts post back-to-back content of burning bridges, betrayal gifs, and side-eye reaction clips. Pop culture YouTubers flood the platform with 3-hour live streams dissecting every leaked word. A Disney insider leaks to Deadline there's a full-scale damage control operation right now. Marvel's next press tour is being completely restructured to avoid any Blake Lively-related questions. They don't even want the word lawsuit uttered, a Netflix executive confesses anonymously. This is worse than anyone thought. Hugh Jackman was supposed to be the safe one, the untouchable one, not anymore. Another viral breakdown appears titled Hugh Jackman's Public Collapse Frame by Frame. Visible eye bag sign of sleeplessness and chronic stress. Clenched fists while walking suggests internal rage and panic. Shoulder slumping more than usual. Loss of confidence. Emotional exhaustion. This is a man unraveling under the weight of a scandal he thought would never touch him. The expert concludes. For the first time, journalists and culture critics openly say what fans have suspected. The old Hollywood code of silence is breaking. If even Hugh Jackman isn't safe, then no one is. An LA Times op-ed goes viral titled Hollywood's Collapse, and it started with Blake Lively. It finally happens. What the internet had speculated about for weeks explodes into reality. The infamous Blake Lively text leak. A well-known whistleblower account drops screenshots to X with the caption, "I told you. Hollywood's house of cards is falling. These are real. Check the metadata." The text allegedly between Blake Lively and multiple high-powered Hollywood figures, including both Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, reveal months of conversations, attempting to control media narratives, smear key figures, and discuss how to suppress damaging information. One of the most damning lines comes from a message allegedly sent by Blake herself. "If the public ever finds out the full story, we're all finished. Keep Hugh quiet. Ryan needs to stick to the script." Another bombshell text shows Hugh replying, "I'm not sure how much longer I can hold this line. They're going to figure it out. This is nuclear," tweets a pop culture commentator. TikTok breaks as creators scramble to go live narrating line by line. Reddit threads overflow with speculation with titles like "Holy Saint, Hugh and Ryan were covering for her." Memes flood timelines. Burning bridges, nuclear explosions, celebrities photoshopped as rats. Abandoning a sinking ship. It gets worse. At a private event in LA, a brave entertainment reporter clearly emboldened by the chaos approaches Ryan Reynolds. The cameras catch every second. Ryan cared to comment on the leaked text. "Were you complicit in Blake's cover-up?" Ryan freezes, visibly tense. For the first time in years, the man known for sarcasm, charm, and quick comebacks says nothing. No comment. He finally mutters, eyes downcast, jaw tight. The video instantly goes viral. Commenters swarm. His face says it all. No joke, no snark. Ryan looks stunned. This scandal just broke Deadpool. Blake's legal team scrambles. Within hours of the text leak, they file an emergency injunction in federal court, attempting to force social media platforms to take down the texts. The court grants a temporary gag order. Platforms begin removing content, but the screenshots are already everywhere. "You can't unring this bell," says a legal expert on CNN. A Reddit user sums it up perfectly. The Streisand effect has entered the chat. Justin Baldoni goes live on Instagram. "I was called a liar, a manipulator. I was gaslighted by half this town. The texts are real. You've all seen them. Do not let them spin this. Do not let them rewrite history." Taylor Swift posts a single brutal lyric to Threads. "Karma's gonna track you down." Fans erupt, knowing exactly who she's aiming it at. Hugh Jackman radio silence entirely. Unprecedented for a man who's always played the media game with grace. His PR team issues a statement that feels almost panicked. Hugh has no further comment. He asks for privacy at this time, but nobody's buying it. Hollywood meltdown, projects collapsing, endorsements vanishing, insiders leak that to Netflix films starring Hugh are now on indefinite hold. Ryan's upcoming Hulu series has quietly scrubbed his name from all promo materials. A luxury brand drops Blake as a spokesperson within hours of the text leaking. "This is a bloodbath," an anonymous agent tells Deadline. "We've never seen an A-list collapse move this fast." Legal experts, this could get criminal. On MSNBC, a former federal prosecutor drops a chilling warning. Depending on what's uncovered, this could cross from civil to criminal, conspiracy, fraud, perjury. There are serious questions about whether some of these communications were attempts to obstruct legal processes. A stunned host responds, "Are you saying Hugh Jackman could actually face charges?" The prosecutor, "It's not impossible." The internet declares the end of the Jackman-Reynolds era. TikTok is flooded with video essays titled things like "Oh, how Hugh Jackman fell from grace." A timeline, "Oh, the Ryan Reynolds scandal nobody saw coming." Fans declare this is worse than Ellen. This is worse than Army. This is unprecedented. The old Hollywood walls come crashing down. Culture critics release scathing op-eds. For years, Hollywood operated on a code of silence. Protect the brand, protect each other. What we're witnessing now is the collapse of that system in real time. The Atlantic, this isn't just a celebrity scandal. It's a cultural reset. The Guardian, the final blow. Hugh Jackman deletes social media. At exactly 2:14 p.m. Pacific, Hugh Jackman's Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok accounts go dark. Deleted, gone. Fans screen record the moment in real time. Comments pour, and this is the digital equivalent of a resignation letter. He's done, completely done. Conclusion, a fall from grace like never before. What began as a single awkward question on a red carpet spiraled into one of the most devastating collapses of Hollywood reputations the world has ever seen. Hugh Jackman, the man once called the nicest guy in Hollywood, now finds his legacy in ruins. Ryan Reynolds, once the internet's favorite, now embroiled in a cover-up scandal too big to escape. Blake Lively, the woman at the center of it all, faces a legal battle that could redefine her entire career or end it. And the internet, the public, the media, they've declared this loud and clear: Hollywood will never be the same again.